Oh hey, the city's on fire. Welcome back to Let's Play Spider-Man. We have the entirety of the Sinister Six on the loose, along with every single inmate who was incarcerated in Rikers. So things are going just fine.
Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rikers are laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
Ooh, I dodged backwards into the rocket. Shit! A lot of things are gonna have to be pretty okay from here on out, or I will die. It'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. I did get the double takedown skill, so yeah, there it is in action. Back to back. Really makes the flow of combat that much more smooth, too. You get some pretty cool options, too. Like, I love the hold square, the web swing launcher in the air. That's fun. That rocks. Love that. He's webbed to the top. Get plenty of iframes to make it through this disorientation. Just feeling really good today.
Never seen Rhino walk away from
Although, I was rightfully called out and laid low by one commenter last time, and it was Double Damn who pointed out that I remembered Matter Eater Lad, but I didn't even bother to mention Arm Fall Off Boy. I don't know if Double Damn was joking or not with the second part of that comment, but they did say that Nathan Fillion would be playing Arm Fall Off Boy, whose superpower is Arm Fall Off. And it would be in James Gunn's upcoming Suicide Squad movie. If that is true, which I give it like a solid 50% chance, I'm very excited for this now. I can't wait to see Arm Fall Off Boy on the big screen. Also, how messed up is it that we are getting Arm Fall Off Boy on the big screen before Moon Knight?
Get to the other barricade! They need you!
Just one thing though. Shame on this person for using the double D word in their name. I expected much better from someone of such exquisite taste. As someone who is a fan of Arm Fall Off Boy. Shame on you. Don't use that double D word. Oh shit, it's been a minute since we fought a Whipman. That last hit should have done it. Got clocked a little. It'll be okay. At this point, we are generating so much focus. We're generating extra focus when we time our attacks right. We're generating extra focus for air combos, and we have 3 full bars to work with. So that actually felt great. All that combat, The beginning of this whole Act 3, there we go, didn't dodge backwards into it this time. The entirety of Act 3, the start of it, starts off with such a high density of combat encounters compared to like the rest of the game. You fight more enemies just in the first couple of missions of Act 3 than you do probably combined in the rest of the game so far. And something else is about to come up. I think probably once there it is, we kicked him off the roof.
Ways to ask for an autograph.
The Sable agents.
I thought it was a good idea to give these
I think we got a
jetpacks.
preview of the airborne jetpack Sable enemies last time.
Attack me till after we take out the convicts.
But these ones are really fun to fight, especially in a scenario like this where there's a crossfire going on. You're constantly web striking over to like dozens and dozens of stories above. That's exaggerated. That's a little bit hyperbolic. That would be thousands of feet. Anyway, like stories above street level, and just air comboing them and web striking over to keep yourself airborne. It's really fun stuff. It's a late game enemy edition that works super well. Because at this point, they really do need the variety. There is not a ton of enemy variety in this game. A lot of the thrill comes from these cool set-piece moments, how varied the combat can actually be, but the enemy variety not so much. So they needed this to introduce a little bit of diversity towards the end. Also, the Sable Agent just shot that guy, kind of alley-ooped off of me. I set him up, he knocked him down. It's kind of cool that there's that little bit of infighting. And that the Sable Agents are here to not just capture Spider-Man, but really anyone that moves that's not them. Or, I guess, a cop. But you don't see the cops climbing up onto the rooftops to deal with inmates from Rikers.
That's it for Sable's airborne commandos. Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers escapees.
Damn, that was actually really good.
Yuri.
Really
everything
fun,
is
too.
secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move! I can't leave this place operating. I'll try to close it down stealthily so no one gets hurt.
Ooh, we cleared almost 2,000 meters in a heartbeat. That was actually some really fun swinging. Like, the swinging in general is great, but I don't know, that sequence was just extra. And of course that ends it. Knocked me right into the cutscene.
On the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me.
MJ, stay back. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May!
Here! We're over here! I got you. Hang on! Oh. Hey, man, you alright? Get to the window! It's too far. Hold on!
Just brace yourselves. Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you. Oh my God.
Go! Go!
Miles, come on. No. We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring, so I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nut Jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
Do you have his number? Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
That's low-key one of the best parts of the game because it pays off the MJ and Miles sections, and it proves their points about how anyone can be a hero even without powers, and how they all need each other. It's the resolution to that story that they're telling. Or at least one of the sub-stories.
What I like about you, kid, you're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
You can call me Taskmaster.
Because you keep leaving me tasks? That's kind of on the nose.
There's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
That is Taskmaster's whole gimmick, is that he can mimic anything he sees. This is why in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he has the abilities and skills of a whole bunch of different heroes.
Time for me to focus on finding Otto. Stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
You know what? That's a pretty cool image that I just got. Not the picture that I took, but just the image of him clung to the wall overlooking things. Overlooking Times Square.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now.
So I'm pretty sure the right path
Need to find the
is
right
actually
one.
the wrong one, and the left path is the correct way to go. Kind of like some other things, huh?
Vapor trail heads up that building.
What things might I be referring to? Could it be my dastardly leftist politics? No, it couldn't be that. It couldn't be the communists. I'm sorry, the Commulists.
Trail leads down into those
Surely
vents.
the Commulists
What are we
haven't
doing up
invaded
here?
this Let's
Should be a
Play.
door or an access hatch around here.
I mean, it's not like I've expressed any kind of anti-cop or anti-landlord or
This is Rudy.
anti-hierarchical power structure sentiments throughout
Must be
this
some way to
LP.
hit the
No.
lights.
It still weirds me out when people are surprised by my
Maybe light.
politics.
Oh. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses.
Kinda thought there was more there. Oh, here we go. And now all the individual villains.
AKA Scorpion, AKA Crazy Pants McCrazy.
I'm a fan of that
Looks
description.
like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
So the thing that I really like about this is that I appreciate that they give all of the villains here motivation to follow
Old
Ock
man
rather
Vulture.
than, oh, he's smart.
Tangled with him more than anyone else here.
And they're all evil, so naturally they would work together. No, their goals just align in this case, and there's a quid pro quo.
Irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Okay, so I know there's definitely a little bit something more here. You can see this X-ray on the table, which is alluding to that. Ah, here it is.
Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer. And Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
So he's doing something for each of them to get him to follow, to get them to follow his orders.
Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
Let me just double back to Scorpions real quick, because I think there was something on the table that, I mean, there should be, that will give a little more backstory on him. Wait, I just saw it come up. Oh, it's this document. No, this one.
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
And then I don't think there's one on Lee, and it doesn't look like there's one for Rhino yet. Unless I'm misremembering, and that comes in a minute.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb.
So we'll turn that on.
Huh, nothing happened.
And then, before we go
Must
any
be a way to get
further,
that lamp on.
things are going to pop off in a big way pretty soon, so we are going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.